fresh out the gate, I need y'all to know that this is her in real life.
It's real strict over here.
Yeah.
We gonna be like in.
God don't like ugly. And he ain't too fond of pretty either.
Major key.
Oh, what's up, y'all? It's Miss Key in real life. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here already, if you can't tell already by the title, in today's episode, we'll be going over a few things. We'll be going over the name and the backstory of the name, my expectations for this channel, and where I see this channel going. We'll talk a little bit about our preparation for 2025. And honestly, wherever else this conversation leads us, that's what we'll be talking about. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you can't tell, Miss Key in real life. When I was thinking about my YouTube channel, I was honestly thinking, what angle do I want to come from? You know what I'm saying? Because Instagram has its own vibe. TikTok has its own vibe, especially with the ban and everything that's been going on. Every single social media has its own vibe. So for my YouTube, the in real life came from wanting this YouTube to be more authentic. I thrive off of authenticity. I love people who are always themselves. And not to say just do anything, you know what I'm saying, or say, oh, that's just me. No, people who are their authentic selves and are still striving to become better versions of themselves. Not just being yourself and thinking that that's the only way. No, being yourself, but still working towards being the best version of yourself. I really want this to be an intimate space where we can actually talk about the things, all of the things, down to the nitty gritty, what's really going on. Talking about the hard conversations, talking about things that, you may not even talk about to people you may know. A place where women can be vulnerable and where they can feel seen and heard and felt. A place where they know that they're not alone. You know, you're not the only one dealing with X, Y, and Z. You may be dealing with one thing, but I'm pretty sure someone else who's dealing with that or something worse. And not that someone else's situation has to be worse, but you're not alone. You can honestly come and feel like you can be yourself without the weight of the world on your shoulders, without feeling like you have to be perfect, feeling like you have to look perfect, feeling like you have to talk perfectly. All of the things. Just a place where you can come. It's not uptight. It feels good. Because I know in today's era, especially with social media, it can be so easy for you to feel like you're missing something, whether that's looking and not being able to relate because you don't have something, or you watching and not being able to relate because you're still trying, or you're actually working towards a goal that someone else is already living in. You know what I'm saying? Just a place where you can come and feel like it's okay to not have it all together. Granted that I'll probably still experience some of the, you know, backlash of what may come with expressing these things or talking about these things. I want my YouTube channel to be a place where people can come, feel inspired and motivated, and influenced. Literally, do y'all know what it means when they say you let somebody put a battery in your back? That can be used in a negative light, but when you come to this channel, I literally want you to leave like somebody just put a battery in your back. I need you to leave amped up, ready to go, ready to pop it, ready to pop your, ready to do it, ready to chase after your goals, ready to chase after your dreams, ready to get it done. That's the vibe that I want for this channel. And I feel like with short form content, it's just so hard to really let your light and your personality shine through, even though I feel like I love the vibe that I create with my content of being a content creator or being an influencer. It's also very hard for that to be personable because people look at it and then that's it. And once I was sitting down thinking about YouTube and the name and the angle and all of these things, I was really thinking about the fact that is YouTube like my thing? Because I'm starting to think that I should have been on YouTube because I'm a I'm gonna talk it out. I'm gonna talk it. I'm gonna talk about it until I get it clear. Okay. I'm gonna talk about it until it makes sense for all of us. Okay. So I definitely think that the long form is my vibe, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I actually had a whole vlog for y'all. I might put it out sometime this week if I have time to still edit it, but I didn't want to just put that vlog out because vlogs and just showing every part of my day in my life isn't really my main focus right now because a lot of our lives are similar as much as we want to admit that or not. A lot of our lives are similar. I want this to be more impactful than just watching me, you know? Not to say that, the people who create those vlogs aren't impacting other people's lives. I think that whatever is your vibe, if it worked for you, roll with it. But as for me and my first video back, I wanted to kind of set the ground rules and just kind of let y'all know where I was coming from and how I was feeling. And granted, if y'all don't know, y'all find out. I'm very spontaneous. I'm very easygoing. So if I change my mind or if I decide to switch something up, I just may. But I was thinking that maybe I may alternate and do one vlog and one chat or, one vlog and one tutorial, just really deciphering which angles I want to come from. So that's something I'm still actively figuring out. I think that this is starting to get very long winded. So let's go ahead and go to the next topic. The yap is real, honey. I'm getting parched. Hold on. Look, stop. Stop talking about me. God don't like ugly. And he ain't too fond of pretty either. Yeah. But like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my dry throats. That's the backstory about the name and where I want this channel to go. I'll watch this back and I'll critique myself and I'll do better in the next video. So just bear with me because it'll get better. Everything over here get better with time. Okay? Just like wine will get better with time. So prepare for 2025. Literally already in the year 2025. We're already past the first month of 2025. We literally only have 1 week left in 2025. Not in 2025. In the first month of 2025. I ain't even gonna say I can't believe it because I actually can believe it. I don't know if I'm in denial or what, but that's blowing my mind. It's literally blowing my mind. But for 2025, I'm very hopeful. I'm very excited. I want to do the before and after video where I make a video in the flesh right now and then compare it at the end when 2026 comes. But I'm very hopeful for this year. This will be just a year of gratitude and intentionality and honestly continuing to chase our dreams, but just being led by the Lord, to be honest. Um, I can definitely say that 2024, maybe the last 2 years, have been really, really, really hard for me. And honestly, I'm just so thankful and grateful to be able to even sit here and talk about it because for something that was so hard to experience and so hard to go through and something that was so tough, sometimes it's hard to talk about those things or bring those things back up. But every time I talk about it, I just get so happy and filled with joy and gratitude because it's literally nothing but God. Like, God is the only reason that I'm sitting right here making this video, because had it not been, like, I wish I understood. When I say some of the hardest times of my life, from losing jobs to losing friends, just losing a lot, really some years of loss. And honestly, as sad as that may sound, sometimes you have to lose things to not only be able to appreciate what you have, but to also make room for the blessings and the things that are going to make its way to you in the future. Because sometimes we be so caught up in, where we are, or what we're used to, or what we're comfortable with, or who we're comfortable with, or what we think in our minds, what we think we want for ourselves.
When that don't even be a part of God's plan for us. Like, it don't even be a part of God's plan. And sometimes you can look back over your life and see that, oh my God, Lord, you was trying to tell me the whole time, or you was trying to show me the whole time, or you let all of these things happen and transpire because you were trying to get my attention. And the whole time I was trying to reinvent the wheel, create my own plan, connect myself with people, when you had blessings for me, you had opportunities for me, you had people for me, you had friends for me, you had a job for me, you had a car for me, you had a beautiful life for me, where I was trying to create my own thing. So honestly, leading into, I think I kind of got off track and got a little bit on the recap of 2024, but with progressing and looking toward our future, preparing for 2025, there's so many things that you can do. So if you're able to pull out a pen and a notebook and to write some of this stuff down, I would highly suggest that you write it down, because this is some of the things that I did. Number one, I started off with writing a list for my higher self. And I actually started practicing this last year in 2024, where I did see tremendous growth from doing so, which is why I'm still implementing it in 2025. But creating a list for your higher self, what she looks like, what she does on a day-to-day basis, the type of activities she enjoys, the type of music she enjoys, the type of people she hang around, the type of friends she have, the type of food she eats, the type of workout journey she has, the type of relationship she has with God, the type of impact she has on her community. All of these things are things that are tangible and things that we can work on day to day to help us become the best versions of ourselves, the highest version versions of ourselves. So I start there, and some of those things are like, just to give some insight, some of those things are, she loves God and she prays at least 3 times a day. She is kind, but she remains confident. Um, she's not. She cares about first impressions. Just all of these types of things. She can afford her lifestyle because she has good credit. She has multiple streams of income. All of these different things that you can write down on your list and say, this is what my higher self looks like, and this is what I'm going to do every single day to help me get one step closer to that girl. Okay? And it's gonna work. So you can start there for number one. And then for number two, I like to tell people to break it down. Break it down. Break it down to the ground, honey. Break it down to the ground. I like to do my mental, physical, spiritual, financial, emotional, relationships, travel, all of these things, break those down into sectors and put You could put 3 to 5 and start small, or you could put 5 to 10 things and go from there. But write down goals in every single one of those sectors, and you can write down one thing from each of those sectors that you want to implement daily. You can change those by the day, you can change them by the week. You can practice some of those per week, practice some of those 4 weeks per month. Just breaking it down like that, and you'll wake up one random day and you will just be bossed up. You'll been bossed up. Like, you'll been bossed your own life up. With God, that is. But you'll been bossed up out of nowhere. People looking at you like, how that happen? When that happened? When she do that? Yeah. I can't call it. You're going to have to talk to him because I can't call it. So, just taking that necessary time to do the prep work. If you want to become a 5 a.m. girly, we're going to be locked in. Because I've been a 5 a.m. girly for the last few weeks, and I'm not mad at it. What you finna say?
I say no, I just walked in. I didn't know you was recording. I was about to walk out.
Oh, it's okay. I'm almost done. I just wanted to finish this video because I know it might be late when I get back. But yeah, get on your grind, girl. Get on your grind. Get on your grind. Lock in for you, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And faith without work is dead. So God only gonna meet you so far before you have to do some work on your own. Okay? I forgot if I said physical when I said mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, relationships, travel. I don't think I said physical. Physical too. Don't forget it. If I said it, write it down again. Okay? Okay. But that is some of the prep that we've been doing to go into the year 2025. Even if you want to implement nutritional, because I forgot about that. That's a part of physical, but even just thinking about your diet, thinking about your health, all of these things matter. Thinking about savings, all of these things literally matter, and they're not talked about enough. So small little things, you don't have to do this big drastic change. You can if you like, but what I'm saying is that you don't have to have this big drastic change to see improvement and to see growth. You can do it on a smaller scale. I know for me personally, I'm focused on also building routine, building healthy habits, and sticking to it, setting boundaries, being strict. It's real strict over here, and I don't feel bad about it at all. Get strict or get gone. Because if you're not strict about you, honey, nobody else gonna be strict about you. Okay? If you don't respect your boundaries, nobody else gonna respect them. If you don't set some, if you don't have some, if you don't find some, then sis, you might get ran over. Okay? So get some, put them in place and stick to them. Because I hate to see you get ran over, because the world not stopping. It's gonna keep going with or without us. So we need to do what's best for us. And if that means some stuff gotta go, it gotta go. If that means you gotta work an extra hour a day, you gotta work an extra hour a day. If that means you gotta wake up an extra hour a day, you gotta wake up an extra hour a day. If that means you gotta let go of the Little Debbie snack cakes, you gotta let go of the Little Debbie snack cakes. Whatever you gotta do what you gotta do for you. Whatever I have to do what I have to do for me. I don't like how that will sound, but y'all get what I'm saying. Whatever you have to do, then do what you have to do for you. I like how that sounds. With that rhyme. Whatever you have to do what you have to do for you. Whatever you have to do what you have to do for you. And I'm going to do the same, sis. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to do what I got to do for me. That's our prep for 2025. That's your pep talk. That's the only battery you needed for your back today. So I hope you take that information, you put it, pack it up in that battery, and beat it in your back. And go into tomorrow pumped up and excited. Actually, right now. Start right now. Start right now. Whatever it is, start right now. Because tomorrow ain't promised. The next second ain't promised. Right now, not even promised. Especially with the world that we living in. Start now. I'ma stop right there. And I said that the rest of this video was gonna be whatever it leads to. And honestly, just to give a little recap, like I told y'all, I'm Miss Key in real life, in the flesh. And I really just want y'all to be comfortable over here. Be yourself. I came on here today looking like I'm looking. I put this hat on because it was a little chilly outside. And my hair not combed, honey. The pixie cut is not fried, dyed, and laid to the side. It's not giving. It's not looking like what it be looking like on Instagram. It's not giving that today. But that's okay because this is not a fairy tale. This is real life. And real life can look pretty close to perfect, but no matter what they tell you, no matter what they show you, it's not perfect and it'll never be. It'll never be. Okay? Okay? So don't stress yourself out. I know I try to be as the best that I can too, but none of us perfect, y'all. So it's okay. And I just want you to know, on this side of the internet, on this channel, it's okay. It is okay. Is there K in sign? I don't know. It's okay. Y'all see, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. Is this okay? I don't know. But it's okay. And y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm just rhyming all night. Rhyming all night. I've been rhyming all night. Rhyming all night. Got me rhyming all night. Feeling like I want to fight. I don't fight, but I might dim your light. Ooh. Okay, I'm just kidding, y'all. It was good talking to y'all. I hope that this didn't bore y'all too much. I'm gonna be talking a lot on here, so gear up, honey. Get your water ready. Y'all see this? Is gone. Christina's gone. It's gone, honey. Ain't nothing else left in here. So I done drunk all of that because I don't normally talk this much. I'm lying because I talk this much when I be talking to my friends. I talk this much when I have something to say. I'll talk. But I love y'all. I hope that this helped you in any kind of way. If it did, definitely feel free to comment and let me know. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know if it was beneficial. Let me know if there's anything you plan on implementing. If there's anything specifically that you're doing in 2025 that you feel like will be beneficial or helpful advice for me. If there's any other expectations in regard to the channel or anything that you may like to see from me, also let me know that as well because I don't mind sharing. I'm going to share as much as possible. Like I said, it'll be a more intimate space where we're talking about more realistic conversations and not just the typical beauty, fashion, lifestyle content that you may get or hair content that you may get from me, but more so real life topics. I will do some of those things from time to time, you know, because that's still a part of me, but I also think that this is a part of me that should also be shared to the capacity that I want to share, of course. But yeah, y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I promise you'll love it here. And if you don't, that's okay. But that's not gonna happen anyway. I just keep rhyming all day. I don't even know what to say. See y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.